We haven't spoken since the news broke that LeBron, speaking of LeBron,
Yes.
Was dealing with sciatica in his right leg. It's going to cost him 3 to 4 weeks. By my calculations, that's around 5 to 10 games during the regular season.
Well, they said reevaluated.
Reevaluate, right. That's assuming if there's no setbacks,
Yep.
maybe he can be back in that time frame. When I've talked to people within the Lakers, I'm not getting an overwhelming sense of panic yet. I think there's obviously concern about, where this could go if it lasts any longer. And certainly I think that concern is probably ratcheted up some when you learn that LeBron's been dealing with this since late July. That's a long time to be dealing with injury that you're still not completely over. But the Lakers right now, from what I can gather, are not pressing the panic button on LeBron James yet. Do you think they should? Do you think this is the kind of thing that we should be concerned about?
You can't panic about anything in October. If you are, you're in the wrong business. Sciatica is an old man injury, much like you yourself. I like when we're in studio because I can see your old man injuries.
I have my old basketball injury that has caused me to be walking around in a walking boot for a couple of weeks now. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Getting old does suck.
This is what happens, right? And
LeBron and I are in our 40s. It's just...
I often put you and LeBron in the same basketball category.
I do. My career peaked sophomore year of high school. His career is still peaking.
Look, this is a question, right? We've never had somebody try to play as much at the level that he does at the age that he is. I mean, I covered Michael Jordan when he was 40 in Washington, D.C., and he wasn't doing what LeBron is trying to be doing this year. So is this a sign that we're going to be seeing him in and out of the lineup more with more injuries? I mean, certainly he has been injured more in the last 5 years of his career than he had been in the greater sense than in the entire career prior to that. And this is what happens as you age. As much as he likes to do the commercials with Father Time does end up winning ultimately. So I think one of the big questions for the Lakers isn't so much panic. It's just, where does this affect the comfort level of guys playing together? Where does it affect the rhythm that guys get into? Obviously, defensively, it's going to make them different defensively on the court. Some might posit it might make them better defensively on the court. I think it depends on, with LeBron, that always depends on what effort he's putting forward, right? If he's going at max, he's a completely different player. It's up to him. It's his decision. But what will happen then when he tries to work his way back in? I thought what Lucas said in his first press availability after the announcement came, he said, he helps us, of course. I've never heard LeBron described by a teammate as, well, he helps us when he's on the court, but we'll be fine without him. I thought that was pretty fascinating, and just yet another, it was a tiny sentence. Luka meant nothing by it, but it was just a good little indicator of where we are at this point in LeBron's career. And also, interestingly, because it's reevaluated in 3 to 4 weeks, as opposed to we know he'll be out 3 to 4 weeks, how does this affect All-NBA? Because it's a 65-game minimum. You'd have to think he's probably going to miss some other games this season. The Lakers have talked about not having him play as much during the regular season, more of a minutes restriction, maybe not going every game that he possibly could go. The fact that he is still, quote, playing at an All-NBA level, that he made All-NBA last year, that has been a real calling card of, no, LeBron's still good, right? He still deserves that big salary that he wants. Well, it's going to be hard for him to make All-NBA if you start out the season missing that many games.
Yeah, I think the problems are twofold. One is what you're talking about. Just dealing with this, making sure it doesn't become chronic, making sure it's not costing him weeks at a time during the season. That's an obvious level of concern. I think the second part of it is the Lakers have a lot of new pieces they're trying to work in. DeAndre Ayton's there, Marcus Smart's there, Jake LaRavia's there, among others. And for the first time in his career, LeBron is beginning a season as a number 2 option. So you want to have all these guys out on the floor to start to develop some chemistry. I think that could be problematic as he gets back into the mix. I do think the silver lining, though, is the Lakers don't want to play in a lot anyway. Last year's numbers are untenable this season. 70 games, 35 minutes per game. Can't do that. Can't do that and expect to have any success. So I think there's, the All-NBA conversation aside, I think there's a argument the Lakers could make that, hey, if we're keeping him out of games in October and in November, and we're kind of easing him back into the season, into Christmas, for the betterment of our chances to win something in May and June, that may be more helpful to them.
Yeah. Again, if it works out, great. And certainly less wear and tear on his body is something they've been trying to get him to do for seasons. I mean, he didn't play that much last season because the Lakers wanted him to.
Yeah.
He played that much because he wanted to.
I mean, it is a perennial problem. Like Frank Vogel passed it down to Darvin Ham, who passed it down to JJ Redick, who admitted last season like they made some mistakes early on with LeBron, playing him a little bit too much, especially in the preseason.
Yep. So we're clearly not going to get that. I don't know how his golf game affected any of this. I've seen him play golf since July, so
the golf.
We'll see if he's still playing golf. I was going to say,
yeah.
We'll see if he's still playing golf through the season, or maybe we put that on hold until next summer.
Yeah, I think we might. I don't know if we can blame the golf on that. It's a little less tax than playing professional basketball.